keeping it real, keeping it rude. It's through the eyes of Rue, keeping it real, keeping it rude. Rue and who? What's that you say? Keeping it real, keeping it rude. What's keeping it real?
Alright, here we are with a new guest on ReW, and it's a good friend of you, Carrie.
Yes,
MaRiLyN. MaRiLyN, how do you say your last name?
MaRiLyN Macron.
Macron.
That's my real name. I'm known by a bunch of names. I've got a lot of AKs. If you wake me up at 2 o'clock in the morning, I do not know my name.
Well, how do you, is it MoReau?
MoReau is the name I go by. Maria Coward is the name I go by. So you can pretty much choose what you like to call me.
You have a lot of passports.
Yes, yes, yes.
Did you know, by the way, our guest here was Miss Teenage New York?
Wow.
Wow.
Awesome.
Woo! Wow.
Miss New York City teenager.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Katie?
Yes.
What color bikini did you wear?
It was red.
Wow. Wow, red hot.
Yeah.
And you're wearing red right now?
Yep.
Do you always wear red?
No, generally black.
Okay. Well, you got the black and the red.
Yeah.
So, how did that happen? Were you in other pageants?
Yeah, that one I was in Miss Hemisphere.
You were Miss Hemisphere? Wow.
My mother had been in pageants, so
Okay.
she encouraged that. She was with Brooklyn, and I also went to the American Academy. I mainly handled bankruptcy law. Help people
Wow.
work out their
You
situation.
could have helped Rolls Royce because
Yeah.
they need the same banks.
I'm
Yeah.
driving.
Yeah, all right. I like that. All right. So, but now you're into something else. You're into
Yes.
libraries.
Yes, I'm doing what I can to bulk the book a lot because
The internet.
the internet and Kindles
Kindles.
are really robbing the world of books. It's similar to when
Digital.
CDs
Yeah.
came out and the cover art
Yeah,
for albums started going out, and then songs became an engine vacuum.
I mean, because we all do judge books by their covers.
Right, and then there's
Exactly.
also that serendipity of if you're on a subway train and you see somebody else with the same book, there's a kismet. But if you're seeing all these anonymous Kindles,
You don't know what they're
there's nothing
reading.
there.
Right. Did you hear about the To Kill a Mockingbird that
Yes.
they
What
just
happened?
found?
What happened?
They
Fabulous.
just found the prequel, which was written before the To Kill a Mockingbird. The woman who wrote it actually wrote this other book first. One when she's a little girl, and that was To Kill a Mockingbird. And she only wrote that book. They call her a one-book wonder. And then her sister, she's like 88 or something. Her sister just died, and they found in the bank deposit box the original. They just found it now. It was like this morning on the news. I just saw. Now they're releasing the original To Kill a Mockingbird. So Scout is the yeah. So we'll see what happens. So will that be the Kindle? Will that ruin that?
No, I don't see that at all. But that's one of the books I'm going to get for the little free libraries. I started the first little free libraries in Rockaway Beach. It's a countrywide I don't know what the word is action where people are putting up they're like beautiful little constructed boxes, and it's leave a book, borrow a book, whatever. And
I
encourage
yeah.
community spirit like that. So
Apartment buildings do that. I've heard.
yes, they
They
do
look
it
like
too.
birdhouses, don't they?
Yes.
Yours are
Yes.
adorable.
Thank you. I dedicated one to Patty Smith.
Now, does she know that?
I hope so. I'd like her to. I'd be honored if she did. Beach after Hurricane Sandy, and she did so much for Rockaway's spirit and
Nice.
back stone by stone that I wanted to give her an honor of some sort.
Oh,
And then I have a children's library as well.
wow. Are you from Rockaway?
Yes, I'm from Rockaway.
So were
Beach.
you okay from Sandy?
No, Not at all.
Really?
We were devastated. We were flat. We were flat. Breezy Point was burnt down. It was devastating. It was when it was happening. It was like the movie Titanic, because all the windows were pushed in and the water was flowing in. And the next day it was like Road Warrior, because everything was desolated and people were fighting over gasoline.
Right, and it was
And
freezing.
the generators
It was
just
so
freezing.
cold. It was
Yes.
freezing. So now how is it?
It's building back. It's building
I
back.
mean, it's only a few years.
It's only a few years, but we are getting back. There's a lot
Was
of.
your home okay?
No.
Are you back in your home?
Now I'm back in my home, but I had been out for a while. A lot of homes were destroyed.
So do you think that it's going to happen again?
I don't think in our lifetime. I don't think
Okay.
that it will line up that way. It will be that severe a storm. I think that's the one. That's why we didn't move, because I love it there. I don't think that will happen again in this lifetime.
I hope not. I hope not. So you have 2 libraries
I
going?
have the 2 libraries going, and I'm also doing something on Facebook where I'm soliciting pictures of people with real paper with real books, because I want to keep posting those pictures to show what people are reading, not just what is being shoved down our throats in advertising and stuff, and mainstream.
What are you reading these days?
Me, right now I'm reading Autobiography of a Corpse.
Okay.
It's by a Soviet author. It was just reissued by the New York Review of Books. And it's actually a bunch of short stories.
Okay.
So it's pretty humorous.
So were you always a good reader?
Yeah, I always loved to read.
Yeah.
I always loved to read.
Do you remember the first big book you read?
The first big book I read, I hate to say, it was probably Gone with the Wind.
Wow.
Size-wise.
That's giant.
I was in 6th grade.
That's huge.
Yes, I was in 6th grade, and one of the kids said to me, "Oh, you must think you're so smart because you read big books."
Yeah.
Not if you read Gone with the Wind,
Well,
you're
not
not
only
that
are
smart.
you smart, you were also Miss Brooklyn. You were also Miss New York, and you were also a lawyer. So like you're smart and beautiful. So
Yeah.
be
Thank
quiet,
you.
whoever said that. Gosh, who wouldn't want to be you? I'm serious.
I know.
Gosh, it's true. So what was your talent at the pageant?
Thankfully, we didn't have any.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Wow.
Okay. Well, reading could have. I don't.
Reading. Could you imagine? Reading from the book.
I'm sure I could have, done a baton or.
Really?
shown
You did
a
that
hat.
You could
You know,
have. I mean, if
That's
you are
really well.
reading, and I don't know if you do, public speaking could have been a talent, I suppose.
Well, I do play piano. I play classical
Okay.
piano.
Wow.
And you are coming with me
Yes.
to the recital on
That
Monday
makes
night.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are going to see Thomas Hansen and Will Rieger at
Yes.
Carnegie Hall. So,
Wow, that's classic. So how do you guys know each other?
Facebook.
Wow. Good old Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Yeah.
It's a pretty cool place.
We bond on books, music, and
Books, music,
makeup.
and
Wow.
dresses.
Dresses.
That's
And hats.
And
Love
hats. Yes, yes.
Wow, that's so great. So today happens to be National Homemade Soup Day. Do you like chicken noodle soup?
Yes.
Oh,
Very much.
would you like to
I
have?
would love some.
All right. So please have some chicken.
Thank you.
And we need to get a skeleton from your closet.
Oh, this is fun. I
Yeah.
love
It's
this.
more like an oscillatory.
Exactly.
Okay,
We like to, reward you for doing something bad in your life.
I've been known to put out for rare books.
Really?
Oh my God.
Wow.
It depends on the edition. First edition.
Wow.
And is it signed?
She's serious about these
Oh, no,
books.
she-
Tinted plates. Tinted plates. Yes.
Wow. So what can you name a book you put out for?
Well, no, but I can name what I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah. What are you looking for?
Alice in Wonderland, illustrated by Salvador Dali, signed.
Wow.
That
Wow.
would be worth it too.
So there is one Salvador Dali.
Yes, he
He
did.
illustrated Alice in
Yes,
Wonderland.
limited edition, and it's signed.
What, do you hear that?
Yeah.
She's Miss New York, Miss Brooklyn, lawyer, so you gotta watch that.
What kind of
But,
lawyer?
wow, Wow. Do you have a website that you want people to find you at?
Not yet. This is all very nascent, but
Facebook?
Yeah, right
So
now
what's
on Facebook.
Well, you said you had 8 million names.
What about the gorilla? It's gorilla reading.
Gorilla reading. Gorilla reading. And the gorilla is spelled Guerilla, like guerrilla warfare.
Right. Okay.
Okay, not
Like
like
our show.
not like big
Like we're very gorilla
Right,
here.
exactly.
Exactly.
Right, gorilla reading. So if anyone would send me pictures of them with books, I'd be more than happy to post them. And it will give some exposure to people's favorite books and also to books people would like to get some exposure to.
We've had on a lot of authors on this show.
Have
And
you?
yeah, I have a whole bookshelf in my house loaded with amazing
Wow.
books written by people that have passed through our show. Yeah, like incredible.
That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. So people are writing. And but I know what you mean. It's like digital has taken away the music and digital, we just don't have space anymore.
No, and it's like we even have flashcards.
That's why
You know,
libraries
it's
are the-
comprehension.
But libraries are also the ticket because you don't have to stash it. You can just recycle it and give it back and forth to the library. I like that.
I won't go out with a boy who doesn't have books in their house. You must
No.
read.
Well, John Waters told us about that. You know John Waters?
Yeah, I know.
I just wrote to
It's
him.
sorry.
You have to
It's
write to
not
a
right.
bookstore. That's where he picks up his mail. I just sent something to John Waters.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I hope you read it, John Waters. I sent him something.
Read it, John Waters.
I love him. Read it. And Patty Hearst, come on. God.
I love you, Patty.
Exactly. So, would you like to push a button?
Sure. Let's see.
MaRiLyN!
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you
having
so
me.
much. We'll be back.
It was wonderful.
Yay!